You can hardly move a few meters in Panama without walking past one, yet many people don't know much about them. Maybe they don't even notice them, but I promise you after this video, you will definitely notice and not forget this distinctive tree and its very distinctive fruit. This is Noni.
I could smell this off smell. Is a bit like vomit, is a bit like cheese.
And we're going to check out the products, the smell, the taste. We're going to check out the claimed health benefits, the beauty treatments, the celebrity endorsements.
That mixed with eau de vomit.
Possible conflicts of interest, the natural history of the fruit and tree.
Kind of cheesy.
We're going to be out in the field looking at the fruit and tree.
This stuff is stinking through the bag. Sniff test. Yeah, it's mushy.
The scandals, the warnings.
That is like a really ripe cheese. Vomit fruit.
This one will be going in the bin. I'm not even going to eat it. So without further ado, let's check out everything about the Noni fruit. This is the stinky cheese fruit, also known as Noni, and it goes by many different names all over the world. What we'll do in a moment is actually taste the fruit and see what happens. The plant uses this stinky deterrent to be unpleasant to pests, and it's really only attractive to fruit bats. So it has really been successful due to this stink. It originally came from Australia. It's distributed in all tropical parts of the world as far as I can tell. Very, very common. It sprouts up all over the place impromptu. Here, for example, it's on the beachfront in Panama City. But you can also find it planted in many places due to the fact it's got these lovely glossy leaves and it's got these beautiful, interesting fruit and flowers that look like they're from a totally different world. In addition, people are tempted to grow and plant it because they can sell the fruit or they can use the fruit themselves. And this has become quite a phenomenon in Central and South America. And you can find so-called Noni health products all over the world, including the UK and USA, in powder form, liquid form. It seems everyone has got something good to say about Noni when you ask them here in Panama or in Colombia. No one says anything negative or anything critical. The phenomenon has been helped greatly also in the West by celebrities. Noni pulp, Noni fruit, Noni powder, Noni drinks have become a bit of a craze around the world. The fruit has a great reputation as having healthy properties that help your immune system, gastric system, cancer, any number of things which someone trying to sell you something that tastes absolutely disgusting might think of to get you to actually buy it and then drink it. You know, like when your mum tells you that something is really good for you when you won't eat it because it doesn't taste good. I think the same applies here. It would certainly be interesting to see if any of the celebrities involved in promotion of this product have received payments from the companies manufacturing the products. The other thing I found when I was online is that, for example, this report, the Declaration of Conflict of Interest, actually states that the authors are employed in the research and development department of a manufacturer of Noni juice. And to them that represents no conflict of interest. So we've also seen other criticism in the media. The Independent said that there actually could be some negative effects of consuming Noni products, and in the Food Safety Authority of Ireland has advised against believing any claims of benefits from Noni products. This is something that if you are coming down on either side of the argument, I advise thoroughly researching whether the claims on either side of the argument are true or not, because there's a lot of noise on both sides of the fence as to whether Noni is effective or not in all the things it claims, or some of them, and whether it's dangerous or not. So without further ado, let's get to trying the fruit out. I can tell you that I tasted it when it was green. It wasn't very interesting, pretty bland, just like an unripe taste. But I got some information on how to eat it.
An update on the Noni, or the smelly cheese fruit. A friend of mine, as you can see in the picture, the fruit was a certain colour, it was kind of greeny yellow. and apparently that's not quite ripe. So I consulted a friend who knows about these things, a Panamanian friend, and she said to leave it in a plastic bag with no light, a black bag, or put the bag somewhere with no light to let it ripen. And I've just come back, and as soon as I entered the room, I could smell this off smell. It's a bit like vomit, it's a bit like cheese, but I don't know why they call it this stinky cheese, smelly cheese, stinky foot, because it's really like a kind of cheesy that mixed with eau de vomit. And it's not, like, let's just have a look. So I actually put it in this bag here. Oh my gosh, this stuff is stinking through the bag. This is really, it's soft now. I really am not going to eat this. Let's just do a sniff test. Yeah, it's mushy. That is like a real, actually is like a real ripe, that is like a really ripe cheese. Really ripe cheese. And we're here only like 2 days later, and as soon as I entered the room, man, this thing stinks. I mean, stinks like blue cheese or a brie that's really gone off, like it's really gone into an organic compost state. So here's the same noni that you saw before, ripe and ready for its victim to eat. You have to really believe this will cure you or give you some kind of medicinal function. This is something like your mum tells you to have. It's good for you, it's good for you. You know when someone says it's good for you, that, you know, the person who grew it and sold it has relied on that, and otherwise no one's going to eat it. And it's just one of those things. Yeah, I can see where it gets the cheese aspect from, but you've got to think about also, like I say, this vomity off smell that's just telling you don't go near me, you know, don't touch me, don't eat me. So it's very strange and peculiar. It's not for the faint-hearted, and you know, my friend advised me to put this in a liquidizer, make a batido, make a you know, like a juice drink or a milkshake, anything out of it with liquid, and just down it. But I'm sure you would want to add some other ingredients to try and get rid of this yucky, disgusting taste. Now, I did taste yesterday the juice and the one I bought at the supermarket, and it didn't taste any different from this smell. It tasted like horrible vomit, not just normal vomit, horrible vomit. So this one will be going in the bin. I'm not even going to eat it. Well, maybe we should, just because obviously this is, oh my gosh, it's just whiffy. Okay, let's just have a look inside. Oh my gosh, this is stinky, terrible stuff. So there's the seeds. If for some need, you know, if you've got any enemies and you want to give them a Christmas present, or you know, someone you don't like, you want to leave one of these in their couch. Yeah. Oh, I'm really not going to try this. I've tried the drink. This is as far as I'm going this time. So in my opinion, this should be changed to be called the vomit fruit. See? Thanks for watching, and please click subscribe because there's a lot more I can share with you about discovering Panama.